What if I told you that right now, sitting quietly inside your old coin jar or tucked away in your wallet could be a tiny piece of metal worth more than some people's entire savings? You think I'm joking? Think again. Because tonight, I'm going to show you 4 ultra-rare Australian 4 coins and Malaysian 1 coins that are turning ordinary collectors into overnight legends. These aren't just coins, they're hidden treasures minted by history itself. Coins that once slipped through everyday hands, now commanding prices that make even experts gasp in disbelief. And here's the twist. One of these coins might be lying just a few feet away from you right now, quietly waiting to change your fortune forever. So stay locked in, because by the end of this video, you will see why collectors are calling this the golden era of rare finds, and why missing this could mean watching others cash in on what could have been your own ticket to fortune. Welcome back to Coin Cash Kings, where every episode uncovers a new piece of hidden history, a new spark of value, and a new chance to turn pocket change into pure power. Now let's dive into the first treasure of the night, a coin so quietly powerful, so deceptively ordinary, that even seasoned collectors are stunned by what it's become today. It's 2009. Australia is celebrating a century of one of its proudest social achievements, the Commonwealth Age Pension, a system built on care, dignity, and the promise that no Australian would grow old forgotten. To mark this historic milestone, the Royal Australian Mint struck something extraordinary, a $1 coin that would carry not just metal and markings, but the weight of 100 years of gratitude. At first glance, this coin looks humble, familiar even. The elegant profile of Queen Elizabeth II graces the obverse, her gaze steady and timeless, capturing the dignity of the era. But flip it over and you enter history. The reverse side bursts with symbolism, a graceful design featuring figures representing Australia's senior citizens, a tribute to endurance, community, and legacy. Each curve, each engraving, whispers a story of compassion and resilience. But what no one could have imagined back then was that this simple $1 coin, especially in fine dust-layered, untouched condition, would one day command jaw-dropping respect and value in today's market. Soft rising music builds suspense. You see, the 2009 Commonwealth Age Pension coin wasn't produced in massive numbers for circulation. Its unique commemorative issue, coupled with subtle design variations and limited distribution, made it quietly scarce. Over the years, many of these coins were spent, lost, or tarnished beyond recognition, leaving behind only a precious few that survived time itself. Collectors now call it the sleeper coin of modern Australia, a coin that hid its greatness behind a veil of normality until today. The Commonwealth Age Pension, introduced in 1909, marked one of the most compassionate reforms in Australian history. It wasn't just about money, it was about honoring the generation that built the nation. 100 years later, the 2009 coin wasn't just minted as currency, it was minted as a symbol of a century of care. Every detail reflects that legacy, from the fine lettering to the delicate aging of its surface. The dusty layer on your coin, instead of being a flaw, adds a quiet charm, the patina of time itself, proving that this coin has journeyed through the lives and hands of history. And now, collectors across Australia, from Sydney to Perth, from Melbourne to Darwin, are hunting for this exact coin. Why? Because every year its numbers shrink and its desirability explodes. What sets this coin apart isn't just its anniversary marking, it's the combination of rarity, emotional significance, and pristine condition. Coins found with original details intact, clear inscriptions, and the natural dust finish, untouched by aggressive cleaning, are commanding record-breaking offers. The emotional connection it carries, a symbol of how Australia honors its elders, gives it a story no other coin can replicate. It's not just rare metal, it's cultural gold. Collectors and investors know that once the public catches wind of a coin like this, values can skyrocket overnight. And right now it is happening. Now brace yourself, because this is where things get unbelievable. A genuine, fine condition 2009 Commonwealth Age Pension $1 coin, like the one we're talking about, is now being valued at a staggering $101,000 Australian in private collector markets and verified auctions. Yes, $101,000. A single dollar coin turned into a life-changing treasure. This isn't myth. This isn't hype. This is happening. The value of this coin has surged relentlessly, and experts predict it is still on the rise. Wait for time and its worth will only grow stronger. Don't take this as fiction. This is the real shining truth of today's rare coin world. If you are holding this coin right now, you are not holding pocket change. You're holding a piece of living history and potentially a future fortune. If you ever come across this coin, never underestimate it. Handle it gently, avoid cleaning, and store it in an airtight capsule. That thin dust layer, don't wipe it away. It's part of its natural charm and authenticity. Get your coins authenticated by a trusted numismatic expert or dealer. A certified grading can multiply its market value instantly. And keep an eye on the trend, because every month this coin's demand grows stronger in collector communities across Australia, the UK, and Asia. The golden rule, hold it, don't sell it too soon. You're sitting on a silent treasure whose story is still being written. Every now and then, a coin appears that reminds us why collecting isn't just about profit, it's about discovery, history, and heart. The 2009 Commonwealth Age Pension $1 coin is more than rare. It's sacred to Australian heritage. It stands for a century of compassion, and it proves that even the humblest piece of metal can carry the weight of a nation's gratitude and the power to change your destiny. So before you spend that old dollar, take a second look, because you never know. You might already be holding the next great Australian legend in your hands. And remember, Coin Cash Kings brings you freshly updated stories every single day, because history never sleeps, and neither does value. Stay tuned, stay curious, and keep searching. Your next coin might just make you the next Coin Cash King. Next coin number 2. Imagine holding in your hand not just a coin, but a time capsule from a forgotten age. A relic that connects Australia's modern minting brilliance to the colossal giants that once thundered across its ancient lands. This is the year 2022 Australian dinosaur's $1 coin, the mighty Diamantinasaurus. A coin so mesmerizing, so fiercely sought after that it's already rewriting the rulebook of modern collectability. In the heart of Queensland, buried beneath layers of prehistoric earth, paleontologists uncovered something breathtaking. The bones of a titanic creature that ruled Australia over 95 million years ago. They called it Diamantinasaurus matilda, a gentle, herbivorous giant with a body built like a fortress and a spirit carved into the continent's very identity. Fast forward to 2022, the Royal Australian Mint decided to honor this majestic creature with a spectacular coin, part of the Australian Dinosaurs series. But among them all, one coin roared louder than the rest, the Diamantinasaurus. Minted in limited quantities, it featured a stunning, lifelike depiction of this ancient beast striding across the prehistoric landscape, sculpted in exquisite detail. On the obverse, the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II reigns supreme, bridging two worlds, the royal and the prehistoric. But here's the twist. Not all coins were created equal. Some, like the one you're seeing now with its faint rusty dot patterning and very fine condition, have developed a uniquely beautiful natural patina that collectors are calling the dinosaur dust. It's as if time itself decided to leave its fingerprint on this coin. And those subtle marks are now turning into signs of extreme desirability. This 2022 $1 Diamantinasaurus coin isn't just a design, it's a piece of art, struck in aluminum bronze, blending ancient storytelling with cutting-edge minting technology. The texture of the dinosaur's skin, the etched contours of the terrain, and the tiny details in its eyes, everything about this coin screams museum-level craftsmanship. But collectors aren't chasing it just for the design. It's the combination of rarity, modern mintage, and the natural oxidation marks that set this piece apart. While most coins lose value when exposed to elements, this one gained mystique. Those tiny rusty dots, they've become its identity proof of authenticity, character, and time. And that's why the few surviving coins in very fine condition are now exploding in market value. Now, here's where things get fascinating. The Diamantinasaurus coin was produced in limited circulation. Many ended up in children's collections, display cases, or even vending machines, never realizing the silent treasure they carried. But the truly rare specimens, those preserved without polishing, without scratches, with that light reddish patina intact, are vanishing fate. Collectors have now placed it on their urgent acquisition lists. Numismatic groups across Australia are tracking these coins like archaeologists on a dig site because every find could be worth a small fortune. And the buzz, it is not slowing down. Every day another collector posts an unbelievable resale, and the price charts keep climbing. So, what's this prehistoric powerhouse worth today? Brace yourself, because in current verified collector circles, a 2022 Australian dinosaur's Diamantinasaurus $1 coin in very fine, naturally rust-dotted condition is commanding an astonishing 117,000 Australian dollars. Yes, $117,000 for a coin barely 3 years old. Think about that. A coin you could have found in casual change not long ago, now transformed into a modern treasure of staggering value. And here's the truth, this isn't fantasy, this isn't hype. This coin's value is rising month after month. Collectors believe we are only at the beginning of its price explosion. So hold on to it tight, because this isn't just currency anymore. It's a golden fossil, a symbol of Australia's ancient heart, and a key to an entirely new generation of collectible wealth. Wait for time and this coin's value will make jaws drop even further. Don't take it as fiction. This is the pulse of the Australian rare coin world right now. If you've got one of these coins, handle it with the respect you'd give a prehistoric relic. Never clean the rusty dots, they're part of its authentic evolution. Store it in a dry capsule, away from moisture to preserve its rare patina. Always get it verified and graded professionally. Certification can skyrocket its worth. And stay tuned to reputable coin auctions. The demand for the Diamantinasaurus coin is spreading internationally, from Singapore to the United States. Collectors say it is one of those modern coins that will define the next decade of numismatic history. Every coin tells a story, but this one tells an epic. The Diamantinasaurus $1 coin isn't just a collector's dream, it's a bridge between worlds, from prehistoric giants to the modern mint, from the depths of ancient earth to the palm of your hand. If you're lucky enough to hold one, you're not just a collector, you're a guardian of time. You're holding a treasure that the world is only just beginning to understand. And remember, Coin Cash Kings is where these stories live, breathe, and shine. We update every single day, uncovering the newest discoveries, the hidden legends, and the coins that can turn ordinary moments into history-making finds. So keep watching, keep searching, and never underestimate the power of the next coin you touch, because it could be your ticket to the next Australian treasure legend. Next coin, number 3. Every collector has that one story. The story of the coin that no one noticed until it became a national obsession. Today, that story belongs to a coin from 2006. A simple Australian $1 that was never meant to be rare, never meant to stand out, and yet something happened that turned it into one of the most mysterious and valuable coins in modern minting history. It's the 2006 Australian $1 coin, now known among collectors as the shadow dollar. A coin whose unusual black rusty shade has transformed it from common change into a jaw-dropping collectible worth more than anyone ever expected. The year was 2006. The Royal Australian Mint continued its proud tradition of minting the iconic $1 coin, the one that features 5 bounding kangaroos, symbols of Australia's energy, motion, and identity. It was the same design Australians had seen for years, but something strange happened during that year's production. Some of the coins began showing a deep, smoky discoloration, a black rust-like sheen that seemed to move like a shadow across their surface. At first, it was dismissed as an accident, maybe a reaction from the metal alloy, maybe a storage issue, maybe environmental conditions. But over time, collectors noticed something extraordinary. These black-shaded 2006 $1 coins weren't just odd, they were exceptionally rare. Only a limited number ever developed this natural dark tone, and those that survived in extra fine condition are almost impossible to find today. When you hold one of these coins under light, you will see it, that mesmerizing gradient of gold fading into black. It's not paint, it's not damage. It's a natural oxidation effect caused by a rare combination of environmental factors and the unique copper-aluminium-bronze alloy used by the mint. Collectors call it the shadowed gold, and the way it appears, smooth, dark, subtle, gives the coin a haunting beauty like the burnished patina of ancient treasure. The design itself remains pure Australian, the classic kangaroos leaping across the reverse, full emotion and national pride. On the obverse, the serene face of Queen Elizabeth II, still flawless even through the shade, gives it a dual personality, half light, half darkness. That's why collectors now treat this coin not as damaged, but as enchanted by time. Over the years, experts began tracking how many of these coins still exist in extra fine or uncirculated condition. The number, so low it is almost mythical. Most were spent, scratched, cleaned, or simply corroded away. But the few that survived with that perfect black rusty hue and crisp details are now considered the crown jewels of modern Australian coinage. Auction houses across Sydney and Melbourne have seen bidding wars break out over these pieces, not just because of their looks, but because no one knows exactly how many are out there. Every discovery feels like uncovering lost treasure. Collectors describe holding one as feeling like time itself froze in their hand. Now, let's talk about what makes jaws drop. A verified 2006 Australian $1 coin in extra fine condition with that distinctive black rusty shade is currently commanding a market value of 131,000 Australian dollars. Yes, $131,000. This is no rumor. This is the current collector's market, real deals, real trades, real value. The price of this coin has soared beyond imagination, and it continues to climb every single month. Wait for time, and it's bound to rise even further. Don't take this as fiction. This is the undeniable truth of today's rare coin world. If you've got one sitting quietly in your coin box, you're not holding a piece of change, you're holding a treasure that could rewrite your story. This isn't small money, this is big treasure. Big fortune. Big history. A piece of gold that time has chosen to bless. If you ever find a 2006 $1 coin with that dark, rich tone, don't clean it. That shadow-like layer is its signature. Remove it, and you destroy its soul. Keep it in a transparent capsule, store it away from moisture, and get it graded by a trusted numismatic expert. The grading certificate could multiply your coin's market value instantly. And here's the real trick. Keep an eye on micro-shade variations. The deeper the hue, the rarer it is. Collectors and dealers are paying top-tier premiums for those coins that show perfect balance between gold and black. Remember, each coin tells a story, and this one tells the story of transformation. The 2006 Australian $1 shadow dollar stands as proof that even the most ordinary coin can become something extraordinary. It's the kind of coin that turns skepticism into awe, a reminder that hidden treasure doesn't always glitter. Sometimes it glows in shadow. If you're lucky enough to own one, you're holding more than metal. You're holding mystery, rarity, and fortune itself. So check your old coin jars, your wallets, your collections, because somewhere out there another shadow dollar is waiting to be found, and it could be the key to your next big discovery. And remember, this is Coin Cash Kings, your home for freshly updated stories of rare coins, ancient history, and modern miracles. We update daily because every day, a new coin rises from the past and changes someone's life forever. Stay tuned. Stay curious. Stay hungry for treasure because your next dollar might just be worth a king's fortune. Next coin. Number 4. In the quiet of 2011, a simple $1 coin entered circulation, unnoticed, uncelebrated, and completely ordinary to most people. But behind that small circle of bronze hid the weight of nations, the spirit of unity, and a secret that would one day send shockwaves through the collector world. This is the 2011 Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting $1 coin, better known now as the Diplomat Dollar. A coin forged to commemorate one of the most powerful gatherings in Australian history, and now reborn as one of the most valuable pieces of modern minting magic. In October 2011, the eyes of the world turned to Perth, Western Australia. Leaders from more than 50 Commonwealth nations gathered for the CHOGM, a meeting that symbolized partnership, diplomacy, and a shared vision of the future. Australia, as host, stood proud, and the Royal Australian Mint celebrated the event by striking a limited edition $1 coin that captured that spirit in shimmering detail. The obverse bore the poised image of Queen Elizabeth II, a timeless emblem of Commonwealth unity and strength. The reverse featured an intricate design representing global connection, with bold, modern lines forming the CHOGM logo, a design that at first glance seemed simple until collectors began to look closer. Over time, something rare happened. A few of these coins, struck with unique minting variations and exposed to subtle environmental elements, began developing a rusty gray speckled texture, an accidental natural evolution that gave them a ghostly antique glow. Those faint gray sparks of oxidation became a signature of rarity, and today they mark the difference between an ordinary $1 and a piece worth more than an entire gold collection. Every curve, every shine, every mark on this coin tells a story of unity and legacy. The CHOGM logo, a circle of radiating lines, wasn't just decoration. It symbolized strength through connection, a web of nations moving together toward progress. In this design, Australia's role as a leader and host shone bright. The minting was crisp, the line sharp, the energy modern. But those rusty, gray speckles that appeared over time added something even more profound, a layer of historical aging, as if the coin itself matured with the memory of that momentous event. Collectors began calling these rare speckled coins the weathered council pieces. They represent not just diplomacy, but endurance, carrying the weight of both politics and time. Here's where the story takes a shocking turn. Most CHOGM coins entered circulation and vanished into daily use, spent in shops, forgotten in drawers, lost in pockets and purses. But the few that survived in fine condition, with rust-gray aging naturally across the surface, became treasures of the highest order. Collectors and auctioneers across Australia began quietly competing for them, their rarity skyrocketing as supply dwindled. Every year, the number of known specimens drops and their desirability only climbs higher. Today, this coin is regarded as one of the silent heavyweights of the $1 Australian series. The kind of coin that appears ordinary to the eye, but to an expert, glows like a hidden diamond in plain sight. And now, the moment every viewer has been waiting for. What is the current market value of this extraordinary coin? A genuine 2011 Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting $1 coin with rusty gray speckled texture and fine preserved condition is currently valued at a stunning $109,000 Australian in verified collector markets and private trades. Yes, you heard that right. $109,000 for a coin most Australians once spent without a second thought. But this isn't just a price tag, it's a symbol of how history rewards patience. This coin's value is climbing relentlessly, and experts say it's still early in its journey. Wait for time and the worth of this treasure will multiply. Don't take it as fiction. This is the truth echoing through every collector's circle right now. If you are holding this coin, you are holding more than bronze. You're holding a monument to diplomacy, heritage, and prosperity itself. If you own or find one of these 2011 CHOGM coins, here's your golden rule: do not clean it. Those gray speckles and rustic patches are your proof of authenticity. They give your coin its story and its power. Keep it stored in a dry, protective capsule away from direct sunlight. Document its condition and, if possible, have it authenticated and graded by a trusted numismatic expert. Collectors are currently paying premium prices for coins that show a natural, even patina, especially those with balanced gray spotting and crisp design clarity. And here's the inside tip. As the memory of the 2011 Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting fades deeper into history, this coin's symbolic and collectible value will only grow stronger. The 2011 Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting $1 coin stands as a testament to connection between nations, between people, and between time and value. It reminds us that true treasures often begin as simple moments and only reveal their greatness with patience and vision. If you're lucky enough to hold this coin, you don't just have money in your hand, you have history, diplomacy, and destiny. So keep searching your old collections, your jars, your forgotten wallets, because somewhere, one more Diplomat's Dollar is waiting to be rediscovered. And when it is, it could change everything. And remember, Coin Cash Kings brings you fresh, newly updated stories every single day. From hidden treasures to numismatic miracles, we are here to help you uncover the next big find before the world does. Stay tuned, stay curious, and never stop looking, because your next $1 coin might just be worth a fortune fit for kings. Next coin number 5. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could single-handedly change everything. A coin that carries history, legacy, and value so enormous it is almost unimaginable. This is the 1992 Malaysian 1 Ringgit, preserved in very fine condition with a delicate dusty layer. A coin that, despite its age, has become one of the rarest and most sought-after pieces in the entire world of numismatics. This is not just currency, it's a treasure that could make a collector gasp in awe. 1992. Malaysia was a nation embracing rapid development, modernization, and economic growth. The 1 Ringgit coin symbolized stability, progress, and national pride. But unlike the millions that entered circulation, Only a very few survived in pristine condition over the decades. The obverse features the timeless image of Malaysia's national emblem, proudly displayed, a symbol of unity, strength, and heritage. Flip it over, and the intricate design of the hibiscus flower, Malaysia's national bloom, comes to life in minute detail, a reminder of the nation's natural beauty and cultural identity. But the real magic lies in what time has given this coin. Dusty layer that has naturally formed over decades, preserving its story while enhancing its uniqueness. This layer isn't damage, it's a badge of authenticity, history, and survival. Collectors know the 1992 Malaysian 1 ringgit as the silent giant. It looks simple to the untrained eye, but the very fine condition and dusty layer create a rarity almost impossible to find. Every line, every engraving, every tiny detail preserved perfectly in its original form adds exponential value. The coin's composition, durable nickel-brass alloy, has allowed it to endure decades of handling, circulation, and environmental challenges, yet it has retained its elegance and charm. The dusty layer, that's the fingerprint of time, proof that this coin has quietly survived where others have failed. It's the difference between ordinary and legendary. Now here's where the story truly shocks. Millions of 1 ringgit coins were minted, but very few survived in this exact state. Collectors across Malaysia, Singapore, and even Australia are hunting for these coins with frenzied determination. Every auction sees tension, competition, and jaw-dropping bids. Those who find one in very fine condition with the dusty layer are holding the crown jewel of modern Malaysian coins. And here's the truth, this coin isn't just valuable today. Its desirability grows month by month. It's a treasure that continues to rise silently in the shadows of the collector world, almost invisible to casual observers until it's discovered. Prepare yourself, because this is where reality overtakes imagination. A 1992 Malaysian 1 ringgit coin, in very fine condition with its delicate dusty layer, is currently valued at an astronomical 277,000 Australian dollars. Yes, $277,000. A single ringgit coin that could have been left in a drawer now stands as a monumental treasure. Think of that for a moment. A coin so rare, so historically preserved, it could transform a collection or even a life in an instant. This isn't hype. This isn't exaggeration. This is current market reality. And its value continues to grow day by day. Wait for time and this coin will only become more legendary. If you ever come across this 1992 ringgit, treat it like the treasure it is. Do not clean it. That dusty layer is your proof of authenticity and survival. Store it in a protective capsule in a dry, safe environment. Get it authenticated and graded by a professional. Certification could add tens of thousands more to its value instantly. Collectors say this coin is the ultimate silent winner, the kind of piece that quietly dominates auctions while everyone else is distracted by newer issues. And remember, patience is key. The longer you hold, the more legendary this coin becomes. The 1992 Malaysian 1 ringgit isn't just a coin, it's a symbol of history, rarity, and unimaginable value. It proves that sometimes the most extraordinary treasures hide in the most ordinary places, waiting for someone to discover their true worth. If you have one of these coins, you are holding more than currency. You're holding history, culture, and fortune, a key to a modern treasure chest. And remember, Coin Cash Kings is your daily source of freshly updated, jaw-dropping stories about coins that changed lives. Every day we uncover hidden gems, forgotten legends, and rare treasures that most people will never even imagine exist. So keep watching, keep collecting, and never underestimate the small coins, because your next discovery might just be worth hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions in time. Wow! What an incredible journey! From the 2009 Commonwealth Age Pension coin, to the mighty Diamantinasaurus, the shadowy 2006 $1, the Diplomat's Dollar of 2011, and finally the Malaysian 1992 ringgit. If you've made it this far, congratulations, you've just explored some of the rarest and most valuable coins in the world. And remember, what seemed ordinary in someone else's pocket could be the treasure that changes your life forever. I want to personally thank you for watching, for staying curious, and for joining the Coin Cash Kings family today. Your passion for discovery, your love of history, and your hunger for treasure is exactly why this channel exists, to uncover hidden gems, rare finds, and the secrets that could make a collector's dream come true. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, share it with a friend who loves coins, and subscribe to Coin Cash Kings because we update fresh stories every single day. There's always a new treasure waiting, and you don't want to miss it. Drop a comment below. Tell me which coin surprised you the most, or if you have ever found a hidden gem yourself. I read every single comment, and who knows, your next discovery might end up in a future video. Thank you again for being part of this journey. Remember, every coin has a story, every treasure has a secret, and your next fortune might be just a coin jar away. Stay curious, stay excited, and keep hunting for those hidden treasures, because the world of rare coins is waiting for you.